Today is day 114 of the State Emergency Operations Center's COVID-19 response. We want to offer a special thanks to all of our National Guard soldiers and airmen helping the State Emergency Response Team operation. They are working tremendously hard. Today, the State Emergency Response Team, like the governor said, is completing shipments of personal protective equipment to school systems and charter schools across the state. These shipments started Monday. Each school district or charter school is receiving a starter pack of personal protective equipment based on the school or school system size that includes a 2-month supply of thermometers, surgical masks, face shields, and gowns. This equipment is intended for school nurses and designated staff who provide health care to students. In total, the shipments include more than 16,500 thermometers, 7,200 face shields, 81,000 gowns, and more than 347,000 surgical masks. Shipments to more than 200 charter schools and smaller school districts will be sent via package delivery services. Larger public school districts will have their supplies trucked directly to the school district warehouses by North Carolina National Guard teams or by a contract trucking firm. School leaders have already been receiving guidance from the Department of Public Instruction on what supplies they will receive, what supplies they should plan to purchase for their school or district, and to understand how and when to use personal protective equipment. They also have been given information on how to purchase future supplies using state contracts. The State Emergency Response Team is still aggressively delivering PPE to hospitals, long-term care facilities, first responders, and others on a daily basis. Just yesterday, we delivered PPE to 60 counties and one healthcare preparedness coalition made up of many hospitals. We also received 91 requests for PPE. So far, the state has committed more than $280 million to PPE purchases for the COVID-19 pandemic. The CERT team also continues to identify both non-congregate and congregate sheltering locations and refine sheltering plans for hurricane season 2020. A non-congregate shelter can be established in places like hotels, universities, and schools to ensure evacuees can remain socially distant. During the pandemic, it is the recommended type of sheltering. We're also planning on establishing locations for congregate shelters like gyms if they're necessary. But during this year of the C-19 pandemic, we want our residents in hurricane and flood-prone areas to make an evacuation plan to stay with family or friends at a safe place inland or at a hotel. Again, staying at a shelter will not be a good option during the COVID-19 pandemic. Staying with family, friends, or at a hotel will reduce the chances of you being exposed to or transmitting the COVID-19 virus. Shelters will be available for those with no other options, but they should be a refuge of last resort. And please don't forget, when preparing your family emergency kit this season, go to readync.org, that's readync.org, to ensure you have all the items you need to help you stay healthy, like face coverings, hand sanitizer, and cleaning wipes. Lastly, you heard the governor say it, you heard Secretary Cohen say it. It's backed up by science. Remember to observe the 3 W's. Wear a cloth face covering, wait at least 6 feet apart, and wash your hands often. That's wear, wait, and wash. This is how we slow the spread of the virus. No fancy tools. By working collectively together, we have the power. As always, don't forget to look out for your family, friends, and neighbors, and to call your loved ones daily. Guaranteed they'll appreciate it. With kindness and cooperation, we'll all get through this together as one team, one mission, and one family. Thank you, Governor.